Welcome back to Hidden in the Stars. This is a quick episode on the upcoming total lunar eclipses of 2025. Let's take a glimpse into the future and see what lies in wait.
The first total lunar eclipse we can expect is on the night of March 13th, leading to the morning of the 14th. The second we can expect on the night of September 7th, leading to the morning of the 8th.
The first eclipse will be fully visible across the United States. It will also be partially visible across Western Europe, Asia, Australia, South America, parts of North America, and much of Western Africa. Its totality will last longer than usual at roughly 67 minutes long.
The second eclipse will be fully to partially visible in Central Africa and Eastern Europe, Eastern Asia, Japan, Indonesia, and Australia. North and South America will not be able to view this eclipse because the moon will be below the horizon during the eclipse. Its totality will last longer than average, in the top 25% of all eclipses, at 83 minutes long.
A lunar eclipse is different from a solar eclipse. A lunar eclipse is when the Earth comes between the moon and the sun. This casts the Earth's shadow on the moon's surface during a full moon. There are three types of lunar eclipses. A penumbral eclipse is when the Earth's penumbra is visible on the moon. The penumbra is the fainter part of the outer shadow of the Earth that gets cast onto the moon. A partial eclipse is where part of the Earth's shadow is visible on the moon. NASA says how much of the Earth's shadow we see is dependent on the alignment of the sun, Earth, and moon. Sometimes this bit of shadow we see is referred to as a bite taken out of the moon's surface. And finally, a total lunar eclipse is when the Earth's whole shadow is visible on the moon.
If you're in North America, for the March total lunar eclipse, look near the borders of the constellations Leo and Virgo, specifically between the stars Regulus and Spica, for the path of the eclipse. Some important times are listed here. Partial viewing times for the rest of the globe are listed here, including some of the larger cities which may have a harder time seeing the eclipse, such as Tokyo and London. It may be beneficial to look up specific areas nearby these larger cities to find darker, more remote locations with less sky pollution. Remember, you can always search for dark skies locations.
Next are some locations, viewing, and moonrise times for areas in Africa, Asia, and Australia. Again, look for some dark skies areas or areas with less light pollution than bigger cities for a better view. It's worth a small trip to the countryside for such an amazing sight. A few European totality and moonrise times are listed here as well.
The magnitudes of the two eclipses are relatively close, with March's being 1.180 and September's being 1.363. The magnitude scale for lunar eclipses ranges from about 1/10,000th to 1.8821.
While March is known as the worm moon, September, known as the corn moon, will be a blood moon due to its hue. The September total lunar eclipse will occur 2.7 days before perigee. Go back to the Blue Moons episode for more on perigee. Tune in for more on the worm moon, corn moon, blood moons, and the magnitude scale.
Don't forget to keep an eye on the moon for roughly 75 to 90 minutes before and after totality to experience the whole effect of the phase, just in case you miss something you might find interesting.
As we dive into more interesting topics, we'll start to expand our knowledge on things like standard candles, the names of monthly full moons, and even stellar parallaxes. What do you want to learn more about next? Please drop a comment below. Thank you for joining us on our journey through the cosmos. Catch you next time on Hidden in the Stars.